Taurus, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be from March 3rd all the way to March 9th. So welcome, Taurus. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. And let's talk about the astrology that's going on this week. Not much, little energy shifts here and there, but enough to make some waves. Now, Venus, your ruler, is going retrograde. And when Venus goes retrograde, it's a time to reevaluate our relationships. It's a time to hold back on money. So, Taurus, be careful. You can get buyer's remorse. It's also a time to review relationships as far as how we view our relationship with ourselves, how we look at our relationships with others also. And again, retrogrades are a time to take a back seat, to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, how can we tweak this? How can we get this right? So it's a reevaluation of values. And another thing is that don't be so hard on yourself during this time, okay? So I think this is going to be retrograde till, let's see, I think it's May. So be aware of that. So it's a time to, again, reassess things. Let go of any emotional issues that you have with others and yourself. Okay, so just be aware of that. And because it is your ruler, you're going to feel it a little bit more than other signs. All right. Now, on March 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication, is moving into Aries. So again, communication is going to be fiery. It's going to be moving forward. We're going to want to be careful about what we say. We don't want to fire right off from the hip. You know what I mean? We want to be able to speak clearly and not so hastily. You know, Aries is like, boom. So we want to maybe with that Venus reevaluate how we feel before we speak. Okay. So before we hit the tarot, let's get a message from your guides. This is from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. I like using this once in a while. So let's get a message from your guides for this week and see what they have to say. Balance, centered energy, self-care. Very important for this Venus retrograde period. So this is a good start for this. Let's look this up and get more meaning for it. All right, Taurus. This card indicates a time of leveling out. While you might have felt off center or even out of control, a balance is being struck in your daily life. This card is telling you that your time, energy, and emotions are settling down, and you'll be gaining a greater sense of personal control. Even your physical habits, such as eating unhealthfully or not getting enough water or movement, or becoming more moderate and honoring for you too. The important time raises your consciousness about your needs and priorities, reminding you of the self-care you deserve. So be mindful of how you spend your time and whom you spend your time with. Honor yourself and make your own health and peace a priority. When you do, balance will become a way of life for the rest of your life. This is a really good message here for this Venus retrograde for you, Taurus. That is excellent. So the affirmation that goes along with this balance card is, I balance my time and my priorities. It's safe and soul honoring for me to care for myself. Wow. Excellent time to start a regimen of self-care, of being aware of what kind of relationships you put into your life, what kind of food you consume in your body, what kind of thoughts you allow in your mind. This is a great time to review this and strike that balance. And it starts with self-care. Wow. Because a lot of people think that, self-care involves being selfish, and it's not. It's really not. So good for you, Taurus. This is a great time to get this done. All right. Wow. Excellent. Now you're going to notice for this week that all the earth signs are posted in one video, kind of like the freaking weekend. And I thought about doing this because, again, I believe that my channel is competing with itself and it's not being put out there. And it's my own fault because I'm on an average week, I am posting 13 videos plus 7 daily videos. So that's saturating the algorithm. And it's madness, actually. So what I'm going to do is for each element, I'm just going to put like for your sign, your element, Earth, is going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they're all going to be in one video. And hopefully that will help the algorithm, because I'm at a point now in my channel where I should be getting a shit ton more views. You know what I mean? And I believe it's my posting schedule, because I just, I just love doing these videos, but the amount of work that I'm putting into it isn't really working to my advantage. So I'm kind of condensing it and trying to be smart about it. So with that being said, I hope you like this format. It's got to work. All right. So thanks, Taurus. Let's get the vibe for you this week, shall we? Let's do it. Let's see what we got. What do we got for Taurus this week? What do we need to be aware of? What are we working on? What's the advice? What's the outcome? Where are we going from here? Yeah, I felt like there was one more. All right, let's do this, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. It means so much to me. It helps the algorithm also. And comment below, too. That actually helps. Even if it's just a thumbs up or a smiley face or a, middle finger. Either way, it helps. It really does. All right, Taurus, let's get this. This looks really good. This actually looks really good. Yeah. That King of Pentacles, as soon as it came out, I knew it was going to be central in the reading. And here it is. Okay. This is what we got, Taurus. 7 of Cups. We need to make a decision. Okay. We may not be, maybe this self-care, this out of balance, this trying to get things going here is probably the indecision of making a decision. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. The only decision you need to make, if you're struggling with this, is choose the highest and the best for you. That's the bottom line. The 7 of Pentacles is put your time and energy into things that are going to pay off. We had this new moon last week. So it's an excellent time now to put those ideas and nurture them. There's a lot of pentacles here, which means that this could be financial. This could be about security and stability. You could be starting a new job or putting yourself out there for a better career, something like that. And I think it's an excellent time for you to do that. But the 7 of Pentacles is, again, only put your attention and focus into things that are going to pay off for you in the future. The Page of Pentacles brings a message, okay? Not only does it bring a message, but it's a feet on the ground approach. Again, Taurus, use this earth energy to ground, to center yourself. The King of Pentacles is, you've been through a lot. You know how things work. You are not a child anymore. You've got this. You know what I mean? And it's showing to use your wisdom and to be stable instead of whimsical. You know what I mean? The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So whatever's happening here, whatever you're planning to do and making a decision, it's going to work out for you. This is something you've wanted. 3 of Pentacles is working together, maybe working with a group. And 4 of Wands is harmony in the home. This could also be you. Maybe you're making plans to move. There again, 1, 2, 3, 4 Pentacles in this reading for an earth sign, Taurus, is about abundance and finances and work and all of that, and stability, especially in the home, especially in the workplace. So open up to it. Nurture that part of yourself that promotes stability. That is what got you out of balance here. So let's get some oracles. Very telling message, But it's all about feet on the ground approach, being practical, making a decision that's best for you, that's that's not so, how can I put it? Not such a crazy decision. I think that's what the message is trying to come through. All right. Now we have another 7 here. Stand your ground, which means again, boundaries. 777. There's a spiritual lesson to be learned here. You're becoming much wiser because of it, okay? All you have to do is have hope. Have hope this week that things are going to work out. Excellent. Positive movement forward. Absolutely. The energy shifts here when we take a practical approach, when we decide to be practical about our finances and all of that. With Venus being retrograde, we can go through a buyer's remorse kind of period. And financial and material changes. Again, this is all about finances, material. I'm telling you, something is at work here and it's going to start to harmonize. Very good. All right. Let's get some more oracles and see what they got to say for you, Taurus. That's it. Wow. Did you see the way those came out? All right. Yeah. Change your focus. It's a time to change your focus onto what's working. It's a time to be grateful. It's a time to feel blessed. All right. It's a time to allow abundance into your life. Find balance. Again, that card, balance. The message is very clear here. And blossom, which is the judgment card of setting yourself free from the imbalance. Make the choice to focus on balance. This is a really good reading. Let's look at love. Let's see how this factors in. Let's see. What do we got here for love and relationships? Like I said, a lot of pentacles in this reading. Is that it? Yep. All these cards are face down except for the 2 of Cups. Finding balance. Again, another 2. Let's see how this adds up here. Yeah, fear of failure. That's what it is. Feeling of being left out in a relationship. Again, make the decision. Stand your ground to change your focus. That's not the truth. You're not stuck in a relationship. So if you're thinking about leaving a relationship, be practical about it, you know? If you're feeling stuck like you can't move forward with this, you got to find some perspective. Page of Pentacles is out again. That means there's a message coming through, maybe an apology that will change things. And the 9 of Cups is out again. Wish fulfillment. Set yourself free from the expectations. Set yourself free from fear of failure. This is a very positive reading in all areas of your life for this week, Taurus. Embrace it. Wow. That 2 of Cups there. I mean, singles making a choice to put themselves out there. Maybe meeting somebody through the work environment, something like that. And I said 777 spiritual lesson. This person in your life is to teach you a spiritual lesson, to change your focus, to not be stuck and mired in the past. Obstacles. Excuse me. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So change your focus. Make the decision to let these go. It's a time for self-care to heal that part of yourself, Taurus. And look at this, stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. That is all clarified right here. And again, this whole reading is about stability in all areas of your life. You just have to say, thank you for my balanced and stable life. And the universe can only respond in kind to that energy. It's the way that works. And focusing on balance instead of the imbalance. It's about changing your focus and letting go of fear and taking care of yourself. And relationships of all kinds open up to you. That's incredible. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Taurus. This is a great reading. Great reading. Excellent. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see what we got. Ask for help. Absolutely. You don't need to do this by yourself. Taurus, you're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out and do that today. That may help the balance instead of feeling like you got to do this alone. Lots of stability here in relationships, and they're there for you. All right, Taurus, excellent reading. This is going to do this for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that your full tarot reading is always posted at around, I think I'm going to start doing it at 11 a.m. It's supposed to be at 10 a.m., but 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Good time to get a good jump on this. You watch the freaking weekend. That's going to be posted on Thursdays. And then you get to get a jump on the week ahead on Saturdays. Excellent. And don't forget, I am offering personal readings only online until I get better. I'm getting there every day. So if you'd like to support me and the channel and get a great personal reading, go ahead and click the link in the description and I will hook you up. All right, Taurus, have a great week. I love you all and I will see you soon. Virgo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be from March 3rd all the way to March 9th, so welcome. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. Thank you so much for reaching out and sending me healing energy and kind words through this difficult time I'm going through with this car accident I had. It's taking some time to heal, but I'm getting better every day, okay? And thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. Now, let's talk about the astrology going on for this week. We have a couple things going on. March 2nd, we are experiencing Venus retrograde. And Venus retrograde, because Venus is about love and values, and retrograde is about reevaluating those values, we're looking at ourselves, not being too harshly. Don't judge yourself so much during this time. We can look in the mirror and get really nasty with ourselves. And this is not the time to do that. Actually, it's supposed to be the reverse, where we really look at ourselves and really promote some self-care, okay? But it's also a time to not really get into buying big purchases. You know, we start to get our tax money back. You don't need that 150-inch screen TV. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. You really don't need things. You'll have buyer's remorse. But what this really comes down to is relationships with ourselves and with others. And it's very important to start looking at that. And who am I allowing into my life? Who am I not allowing into my life? You know, it's like, the company I keep, the company I want in my life. There's a lot going on here, and it's a time to review that. So these issues can come to light for you. Now on March 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication, is moving into fiery Aries. So we want to be careful about how we're going to communicate. We want to think things through. That Venus retrograde, our feelings, because Venus has to do with our feelings also. Let's not have our feelings bolt out with that Aries energy, because Aries just wants to, you know what I mean? We don't want to do that at that time. We want to be able to kind of say what we mean and be straightforward, but do it in a tactful way. All right. So that's the energy for this week. That's going to be around for quite a while. All right. Now, before we hit the tarot and the vibe for the week, let's get a message from our guides from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Okay. So let's do this, Virgo. Thanks so much for being here. Which one? Goddess of Dreams. That's it. Goddess of Dreams. Beautiful card. Vision, intuition, and receptivity. Let's see what it's got to say. All right, Virgo. The goddess of dreams, also called the goddess of the moon, holds out a golden vision of your future. This card heralds a time of great intuitive receptivity for you. Your psychic powers are on the rise, and you will be able to receive important guidance about your present energy and future events. Inspiring information and new ideas are yours when you start to connect with this and other spirit guides. No matter what you're working on, your ability to open up to the message of the spirit world will spark your visions of the future and even help you visualize more dynamic outcomes. This is such a fruitful time that all sorts of spontaneous guidance will come in your dreams or in flashes of insight. This card could also signal a deep dive. Excuse me. A deep dive into psychic abilities, intuitive healing, or even mediumship. Whether you use your intuitive powers personally or professionally, now is the time to let them thrive. Your affirmation for this week is, my intuitive powers are truly unlimited. I trust my messages and embrace the beautiful visions of my future. Wow. So this is a great time to use your intuitive abilities. All right? And you know you're intuitive. It's time to start listening to them. You could be having profound dreams. Messages could be coming through in your dreams. So be aware of that. but it's a time to be receptive to the messages and the energy around you. All right? Maybe it's time for you to take like an intuitive development class, something like that. Or maybe you've always used your intuition to guide you. And at this time, it's really going to serve you. Okay? So let's get the vibe for you. Let's cut the deck and then let's hit it. All right? Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you for being here. I can't say it enough, you know what I mean? I think we got one more in there. There we go. Good. All right, guys, let's do this. All right. Wow, the King of Pentacles came out for Taurus's reading too. Very earth sign card. All right, there it is. Boom. Okay. The moon card out again. We got the moon in the background of the goddess of dreams. The moon has to do with our emotions, being in tune with our emotions also. We have the Five of Cups and the moon. Now, the moon is this, you know, being receptive to your intuition, but it's also about we let our emotions get the best of us. You know what I mean? And the Five of Cups is kind of like shoulda, woulda, coulda energy. We're kind of wasting our energy, too busy focused on, we're basically wasting our energy here. You know what I mean? Because we're too focused on the past. And this has really got us in an uncertain kind of time. So this is what the universe is telling you for this week with the kings here, is that the King of Swords, first of all, speaks his truth. He cuts all cords from the past, especially something that no longer serves him. This regret or whatever it is here that's going on with you this week needs to be let go of. And the King of Swords is here to say, in the long run, it's going to benefit you if you release this emotional attachment that you have to the past. The King of Pentacles is being practical. You're an earth sign, so be practical about that. Feet on the ground. You're wise enough to know that this energy no longer serves you. And the outcome, the Three of Wands, something you've been waiting for. And the Fool, it's about taking a risk. It's about, you know, the Fool is the reset. It's the beginning of a journey here. And it starts by letting this go. And it's something you've been waiting for. So this is it. You know, your intuition is probably saying, let's do this. This is going to bring us whatever it is that you desire. You're getting closer to your goals here, Virgo, and that's great. So let's get some oracles and see how it adds to this. So yeah, every time the Fool card comes out, there's a dual message there. Don't be foolish by letting this energy hold you back any longer. It's a time to let that go. That Venus retrograde is kind of having you review this. And the King's energy here is having a more mature and very sure approach to things. And boom, it changes. But it also says to take a risk. Do something you haven't done before, you know? Wow, look at that. Suffering in silence. Again, it's calling you out on that. We don't need this anymore. It's actually a good time to work on shadow work, you know, and find that balance. We don't need the negative and the positive, the devil and the angel in your being doesn't need to constantly be at odds. They need to integrate. You know, you have to honor one with the other. You don't have light without dark and vice versa. Now, sacral chakra is saying that you need to open up to joy. And also, there could be some childhood issues that are making you sit into this energy. So work on that. But all in all, you are definitely moving on. And that's the important part of all of this. And the Two of Cups with spiritual union, again, something you've been waiting for, comes together. Interesting. All right, let's get some more oracles and see where it goes from here. Yeah, when the sacral chakra comes out, it's opening yourself up to joy and creativity, you know. Maybe that's what you kind of, some of you might have writer's block, or, you know, you're just not feeling inspired. But usually, usually what this comes down to, come on, why are these cards doing this? Usually what it comes down to is childhood issues that need to be dealt with. All right, there we go. Okay, the Devil card, and that is Master. You're imprisoning yourself in this. Realize that you don't need to sit in this anymore. That's what the Fool card is out here. Don't be foolish to sit in this anymore. It's time to move on. And look at that, the Chariot with movement. Yes, it's time to move on. Seek the truth. Tear that veil open. Open up to a new perspective here. Don't sit in this energy. There's a huge message about not sitting in that energy and moving forward. It could be with a relationship too. You may be stuck in a relationship or feeling like you're stuck. Trust your intuition on this, of course. All right, let's look at love. That's that. Wow. Yeah, look at that. The Devil card is out again. What's up with that? Could be hung up on a relationship. Maybe something from your past, especially your childhood. The King of Cups is out. Lots of king energy here, okay? And it's not masculine or feminine. It's about the vibe. And this is a maturing energy. And it's also the King of Cups does not waste his emotions. You know what I mean? And it seems like you're wasting your emotions on something from the past, which is really mucking up your present and really screwing up your future, okay? Use your inner wisdom. It may be a time to kind of withdraw from relationships and really work on this. And the Magician, again, the Fool to the Magician is create your reality, create this new beginning. You've been waiting for this, seeking the truth. It's time. For some reason, I'm getting this message of it's time. It's time. All right? Let's get messages of love. See what else they add to this. So yeah, maybe it's time to come out of your hermit mode and create the relationship that you want, something you've been waiting for. It's trying something different. It's taking a more mature stance. Okay, unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Maybe that's what's going on here. You need that balance of work and home. Strictly sexual, this connection is passionate but not enduring. Now, with the two devils out here, yes, that could be something you're struggling with too. The sex is great. It's passionate, but can this work out to be a relationship? Maybe you're realizing that. Maybe you need to see the truth that it's just not all about sex. And the sacral chakra is also about sex too. So maybe you're kind of just getting into this mode of, just having fun and having hookups. I need something more, fulfilling, okay? And passion. Try something you've never done before. There's a huge message about something you've never done before, taking a risk, changing the way that you look at it. You know what I mean? Huge message here for you, Virgo. Very intense. All right, let's get a closing message for you and wrap this all up. A lot to unpack here, but if you really see it through, you can see what we need to work on. But the outcome here is something you've been waiting for. You're definitely moving on, and you're taking a risk, and you're creating the reality you want. All right, closing message, Virgo. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. Remember, the vision, the intuitive, being receptive to the messages around you, your intuition. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. And that's what this is all about, is helping you release all of this to move forward to your best life. And I'm telling you, at this point, for a lot of you Virgos, it's getting to this pressure cooker point where you're like, okay, I'm releasing this. There's more in life that I need to allow myself, and I am going to do it. I'm going to take that first step, and the other steps will follow. Virgo, that's incredible. All right, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Virgo, thank you for watching so much, so much, so much. And don't forget that your readings for the full tarot week are going to be posted at around 10, 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Perfect. Have your coffee, watch how the week's going to unfold for you, get some advice. Excellent. And you can watch the freaking weekend at the same time, too. Nice. Don't forget, I am offering personal readings. I'm only doing them online right now through Zoom. I will be doing in-person readings as soon as I'm a little bit better and my healing's getting there, and it is. So if you'd like to support me and the channel and get a great personal reading, go ahead and click the link in the description. You won't be sorry. All right, Virgo, Have a great week. Listen to your intuition, pay attention to what's going on around you, and take that first step to move forward. And I will see you soon. Capricorn, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be from March 3rd all the way to March 9th, so welcome, Capricorn. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for reaching out, sending kind words, messages of healing, energy, all of that. I am truly feeling it, and thank you so much. My healing is progressing and getting better and better every day, so thank you so much. I can't thank you enough, okay? So let's move forward here. You're going to find out that, wow, I don't have my own separate video, and that's nothing personal. I'm just condensing all the elements into one video together. I have, on a weekly average, posting more than 13 videos a week, which is really saturating the algorithm. So I'm kind of loosening that up, because I'm at a point now on the channel where I should be getting a lot more views, and I got a feeling because I'm posting so many videos in 1 week, in a couple days' time, that is just saturating the algorithm. So I'm trying different things here, and I hope you like this new format. You can go ahead and click those timestamps, and it's kind of, it seems more efficient to do it this way. It's a little bit more work for me, but I love doing this for you guys, okay? So let's talk about the astrology. March 2nd, we had Venus go retrograde. Now, Venus is the planet of love and values. And what this is a time for, retrogrades are always a time to review, reevaluate, restructure, go back to the drawing board. So what we're doing with this Venus retrograde is really reevaluating how we value ourselves and our relationships. It's a time, there's a couple warnings here, a time not to be so harsh on yourself and others. You know what I mean? It's kind of filtering about, what am I bringing into my life? What kind of energy am I bringing into my life? Is it the energy that matches mine? Am I eating the proper foods to nourish myself? Am I allowing the proper thoughts into my mind to nourish myself? Am I allowing the other relationships in my life to nourish me? That is all happening. But it's also a time to lay back on the finances. You know what I mean? We can have buyer's remorse during this time. So be aware of that. Now on March 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication, is moving into Aries. So we want to be careful how we communicate. Aries is very rah. And then, again, that Venus retrograde is saying, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. It's time to be a little bit more tactful with communications. And, communications will be fiery, but they can also help catalyst a conversation, maybe a conversation that needs to be had. You know what I mean? So just be aware of these two energies that are progressing through the months, okay? Now, before we begin the tarot, I'm going to get you a message from your guides from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. So welcome, Capricorn. Let's get a message from your guides and see what they have to say. Boom. Your internal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Okay, let's see. Let's read the description and get a better insight into what that is. All right, people often define themselves according to the restrictions of their human bodies and mental and emotional patterns. They rarely focus on the unlimited power and value of the spirit. But if this is your approach, it only limits your happiness and your experience of value in the world. Again, values, Venus retrograde. This card heralds a time of great spiritual value. You are at the point where you can finally awaken to the full and ever-present power of your internal spirit. This very real side of you preceded your present self, going all the way back to divine consciousness, the source of your true identity. Meditate on the sacred intuition of your inner voice and the radiant wisdom it brings. Let go of limitation and communicate with your perfect sacred identity. The more you turn to the internal spirit within, the more truth, beauty, and blessings will adorn your life. Now, the affirmation with this is, My eternal spirit guides me in everything I do. I am blessed with the unlimited value, power, and deserving of my soul. God damn, that's empowering as fuck right there. It's using your higher self. It's allowing your higher self to guide you instead of the lower faculties, the defense mechanism, the survival instinct. This is tapping into your higher self, that pure nature, that true identity of you. Okay? Excellent. That eternal spirit. And all that needs to be done is to have it awaken inside of you and allow it to flow through you. Excellent. Positive message. All right, let's get the tarot for you. All right, Capricorn, thanks for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Put a comment in the comments. Look at all that coming out. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Self-care. Are you putting that off? Self-care and drama seems to be what's going on with you. Let's see how we're going to take care of this. Wow. King of Pentacles, no matter how many times I shuffle the deck, has come out for every single earth sign this week. Wow. Okay. Boom. All right. Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. The fuck's going on here? Again, more drama, more competition. What are you doing here? This is not using your higher self. This is not tapping into your higher self. This is the problem, okay? Five of Wands, drama, creating drama, stirring the pot, focusing on drama. Nine of Swords, you're asking yourself, why am I dealing with this? Because this is what you're focusing on. You know, again, here comes your guides with a very strong, forceful message. It's not me. You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden it comes rushing forward like, what are you doing? The anxiety, it's unnecessary. You need to be excited. There's an uncertainty here, and instead of letting it get you down and falling into this trap of drama, get excited about it. I'm open to it. I allow my higher self to guide me. I trust my sacred intuition. The Six of Swords is saying this no longer works for you. The way that you handle things, the way, again, that survival instinct, to be defensive, it is not serving you anymore. Stop thinking that this is the way to approach things. It's not. It makes you look really bad. And it doesn't serve you. And you know this. And with this Venus retrograde, it is time to really knuckle down on this and allow your true spirit to come through. The Six of Swords is saying the way that you approach things and your thought patterns are in survival defense mode, and they don't work for you anymore. The King of Pentacles is out to say, grow up. You're a grown-up. Start acting like one. Instead of a little child that's got to defend itself. It's, you're backed in a corner and you got to fight. You don't need to do that anymore. Be practical. You learned a thing or two. Start using that wisdom, or it's all for naught. You know what I mean? Now, the outcome is the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. This is great energy. This is a new beginning. Family is important. The people around you are important at this time. Don't shut them out. Don't create drama with the people that you love. This is also a time for self-care. And you're no good to everybody else if you don't fill your cup first. Okay? But you're refusing to do that because you're so wrapped up in the Jerry Springer of your life. Who the fuck wants to live Jerry Springer every single day? Stop doing it. Again, I don't want to scold, but I'm not scolding. It's the energy that comes through. It's just like, guys, Capricorn, what are you doing? And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get some oracles. It's time to be truthful with yourself. Yeah, I'm fucking this up. It's not because if you're thinking that everybody's out to get you, you're falling in this trap. You have to be truthful with yourself. It's you. It's you. Solar plexus, and it all becomes because it bruised your ego, it bruised your self-confidence, and that's how you get defensive. You got to start working on that. I am worthy of a drama-free life. I take my power back without being a bitch. You know what I mean? Without forcefully doing it. You just feel empowered because you deserve so much more. I'm not going to sit in this anymore. I'm telling you, when you do that, things start to move. Messages are coming in. Lots of messages are going to be coming in. And look at that. Prosperity begins, another ace, when you start to realize that it's you that's holding back your material and spiritual prosperity. This is an excellent time for you to get things right now. Don't squander it. Doing the same old, because it's better to do that than actually try something new. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get some more oracles. Anything else? Yeah, there's one more in there. Of course, more threes. There's growth involved in all of this. There really is. 3, 3, 3. Sadness and isolation. Again, this is a choice. This is a choice. Again, the Empress is out now to say nurture yourself. Another 3, 3, 3, 3. Growth. And embrace the opportunities that are ahead of you instead of squandering them because you're too busy living a Jerry Springer life. I'm telling you, I'm getting a strong message that it's constantly throwing chairs and entertaining the audience. No one's applauding, and you look like a fucking clown. Really, 2 + 1 is 3. Growth. There's opportunities here. Open up to them. Use your higher faculties. That's why this card came out. Stop with the low vibe bullshit. It does not serve you. It harms you. And it all comes out as insecurity and taking things the wrong way and not listening and being truthful. You know, it's just, it's unhealthy and it's low vibe. It's low brow. You know what I mean? It's like tongue in cheek. Like people are looking at you like, ah, Jesus. No, that's not good. So much growth here though. But it seems like you just want to sit in this. All right, what do we got for love? Lots of 3s, lots of growth. Okay. Yeah, it's time to decide. You may be confused about relationships and where you're going from here. That's all right. Choose the highest and the best for yourself. You deserve more. 10 of Wands is releasing your burdens. It's about time to let go of all of this. And that's another thing. You're sad because you can't get your relationships right. That's because you keep doing the same thing and telling yourself you're doing it different, and you know you're not. True growth comes when you realize that you've been lying to everybody, and including yourself. The Sun. It's time to shine. This is all about confidence. See, this every time you get defensive and you get anxious and you get all that, is because there's something inside of you that it takes away your confidence, and that makes you defensive. That's when the ram just starts going and knocking everybody down. And even innocent bystanders are not exempt from your treachery. When you start feeling this, you know what I mean? It's time to let go of that so you don't harm your relationships. And look at this, another 3. More growth. Something you've been waiting for. Allow it into your life. Allow your true light to shine, not this false light that everybody knows is bullshit. You know what I mean? It's time to really be the person you are. Embrace the person you are and not this defensive, ugly energy. Again, it's a choice. It's not your circumstances, but the world has just, you don't know what I've been through. Everybody's been through it. You're not unique. Everyone, your story is a dime a dozen, really. That makes you a victim. And it doesn't, there's no forward progress involved either, so be aware of that, guys. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. You've isolated yourself. And that's another thing, you've got to find the balance here. You've got to nurture yourself. You're no good to anybody if you don't take care of yourself. So be aware of that. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. with all this growth and all this truth that's being laid at you, yes, I believe that you are going through a spiritual transformation, and it's about fucking time. All right? Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Okay. Give it a shot. Stop doing it the way you did it before. And soulmate, your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. And you're like, Jeff, soulmate. Well, I don't have a soulmate. I've been searching for my soulmate. Well, guess what? It starts with you. You have to love, accept, and respect yourself so that like energy can come into your life. And it will not do it until you do this for yourself. The Ace of Cups, self-love. It's time. It's something you've been waiting for. Stop getting yourself wrapped up in all this bullshit and move forward. It's not serving you. It's a big message to move the fuck forward, Capricorn. It's time. Open up to it. I'm getting this message of someone bruises your ego because you're defensive and boom, it just spirals out of control. It does not serve you anymore. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, we got 2 messages here. Protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. And getting some protection in place is about protecting yourself from yourself also, okay? Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. You're getting a second chance on getting this right in every area of your life, but it starts with you. It's not the world. It's not the people around you. The world isn't out to get you. The world isn't a harsh place. It's your view of it. And that's what you bring into your life. And you've been doing this way too long, and it's getting tiring and exhausting, and your people are falling off the board one right after the other. And of course, you're blaming them instead of looking in the mirror and going, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And here we are. Allow your true self to come through this week. Open up. And the rest of the year will be clear sailing. It's something you've been waiting for. Not only that, it opens up more opportunity and abundance and prosperity for yourself. Something that you would really love. Open up to it. All right, Capricorn. I love you all. Don't think, listen, again, I'm only the card shuffler and the mouthpiece. This energy that's come through these last few readings has really been trying to drill into you that you are the problem. And it's okay. That's when true spirituality kicks in, when we realize I create my reality based on my thoughts and my feelings. So I've got to work on that. And when you do, it pays off, folks. All right, Capricorn, I love you all. Enjoy your week. Work on this. Things will change. You watch. Don't forget, your readings will be posted around 10, 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Excellent time to sit there and have me bitch at you for 17, 18 minutes, But I love you all. I'm doing it all out of love. Remember, don't shoot the messenger. Pay attention to the message. All right? Don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend, also posted on Thursdays. And I'm offering personal readings online only right now until I get healed a little bit more and can handle all this day-to-day stuff because I'm just sore as hell. But I am doing them online. If you want to support me and the channel and get a great personal reading, go ahead and click the link in the description and I will hook you up. All right, Capricorn, you got some work to do here, but I know you can do it because you are fucking strong enough and you deserve so much better. And I will see you when I see ya.